What is good, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Today we are making kind of a summer evening cool house track. Think night driving or evening beach party vibes. Sounds like this. I'm going to walk you through a bit of the process of putting this track together today. Every synth sound that you hear is from Wave's StudioVerse Instruments, a brand new plugin from Waves that essentially packages all their awesome plugins into really great presets, and you can also make your own chains and presets with StudioVerse Instruments as well. It's a free download, so if you already have Waves plugins, it's worth taking a look at, or if you've been on the fence about maybe purchasing a Waves bundle and you weren't sure if you were going to be able to utilize all those plugins, that's what StudioVerse Instruments is for, but you'll see it in action here in this video. If you want the full uncut process of making this track, that is also available as a full archived live stream that you can go back and watch now. If you just want the highlights, let's get into it. Give me that Kira Kira preset. Let's just jam for a bit on this sound and we'll get kind of an initial loop going. Good enough to start. So Wave StudioVerse also has like key and scale built into it, which is very convenient. So let's switch to our key, which is B flat major. But what's cool about that is you'll have like other stuff going on in the plugin, like this chords device. So it'll make chords, but it's every device that you add that has key will take information from the main key here. Let's get this melody down and then let's move on to drums, because I can feel some of y'all drifting away to sleep on this Monday morning. We're gonna do drums next because the bass and the drums need to groove together, and I prefer to write the drum groove first. Let's just get a 4 to the floor going, and we will just loop this first 4 bars for now. I've got this shaker loop that I've been loving to use lately. That's what I want. Few gentle hits here on the claves. Let's add it. 1, 2, ready. Right now we're working with a 4-bar loop. If I duplicate that 4-bar loop and make it 8 bars and then Command J it together, I now have the ability to take this drum loop and create variation within it as an 8-bar loop. So, for instance, we're trying to add this synthy, that kind of sound. If I add that, every 4 bars and it repeats, it's going to get monotonous. But if instead it only happens in the 1st bar and the 7th bar, then that just gives us that much more sort of excitement. And now I can move around some of these claves and just take some notes out. Now this is an 8-bar drum loop that isn't the same every 4 bars. There's minor differences. The claves don't repeat the same. This little hit only happens twice across the 8 bars. Some of these kick drum hits are a little varied in the middle. You can do a lot more, but that's what I mean when I'm talking about take your short loops, double them or quadruple them, and then create variation across them. All right, we need a bass. I'm really picky about my basses, and when I say picky, I mean I just want the most basic of basses. Work 1, 2, ready, go. Just like that. I think this is going to be the final element we need in this track. And just focus on the voice for now. Kind of leave it hanging like I'm asking a question. I would definitely recommend you all try to do this process before exiting your project. Just try to do a basic instrumental. Even if you're not going to finish the track in that day, even if that wasn't your goal, try to get a basic arrangement down because you've already come up with all the ideas. So why not put them in order now and start what the beginning of a song structure could be? Because the ideas are in your head now. When you return to this project later, are they still going to be there? Are you still going to be as motivated? But if you've already made an arrangement, a basic arrangement, you can come back to the project and much more easily, get back into the groove of things and build upon what you've already created. All right, so this is kind of a first drop intro situation, so let's get rid of some of these. All right, next stop, we get the shakers in. I don't want this really that on the grid. Quick little octave on that solo instrument. Folks, do not forget, please do not forget, you see this? Our sponsor today, Waves. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's stream. It was great working with them again on this. All these synths are in StudioVerse Instruments. So if you've got Waves plugins already, and you are looking to get the value out of those Waves plugins, or if you are always afraid of picking up Waves plugins because you're like, what the hell am I going to do with this bundle of, hundreds of plugins? The StudioVerse Instruments and the StudioVerse effects are pretty compelling, I would say. And I just had a very fun experience making this track with these. The link is in the description, so if you've already got Waves plugins, StudioVerse Instruments is free. Here, let me see something. And they've got it available for audio, just audio effects as well. Yeah, the sweep filter will come later. It's been a while since we did a straight up, from beginning to end music making stream, so if you did enjoy this, I guess we'll have to do more of these in the future. Let's do a little J37 on the master. Actually, why don't we just put the mastering chain on here?